Alright, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The one to the apostles at GreatMillStone, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash. Yeah, you got this clip here, and basically you got a bunch of armed women from Palestine. You know, they're mad at Trump, which, the people live over there in Palestine. We're in the time of war, man. So they're mad at Trump for recognizing, he recognizes Israel, Jerusalem as a state of the capital of Israel. They're not happy about it. They've got these little tensions going on over there. So basically they're burning American flags, and they're burning American flags, and also they're fucking, they're holding weapons and stuff, Ecclesiastes 3 says, man, there's a time to love and there's a time to hate and there's a time to kill. And mate, we're not in the time of peace, bro. We're not in that. We're in the time of war, man. That's why all these nations are gathered together. There's uprisings of the people. There's skirmishes. There's this is war, man. People are burning American flags. You had a video where the Russians were doing, the Russian army members were doing that a couple of years back. So they're burning the American flag. But we're in this time of war, man. We're in a time of war, and the prophecies are speaking, bro. Let me go to the book of Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of the Lord's judgment, Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And that's that war in the Middle East. That's that war in the Middle East, man. The Lord's got them all down there for this Third World War battle. Jump down to 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Hither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That's why in that Middle East area, bro, that's nothing but war. It's nothing but war going on, man. These people over there are not playing games. You're going to have the Iranians step in. The people want to destroy America, man. Them people actually sincerely want to destroy America. The Lord set it up where America's pissed people off and everyone's got weapons. So they're going to use these weapons, man. They're burning flags. These prophecies are speaking, man. It's no fucking joke. Now's not the time to be all weak. So there you have it, man. Now ain't the time to be fucking weak. This ain't the time to be weak. The Lord's stirring up this war, man. And he said for the children of Israel's sake. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal. What time are we in? We're in the time of the day of the Lord, man. And the Lord's setting this World War III up for all these nations to come together to nuke, to basically nuke one another, man. Because them nukes are coming out. Them nukes are coming out. Jeremiah 51, the word of the Lord that spake against Babylon, against the land of Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Okay, declare ye among the nations and publish, set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, and the new Babylon is America. The new Egypt is America. The new Sodom is America. Babylon is taken. But how do we know that? Didn't John the Revelator speak about a new Babylon? He did, because the old Babylon was destroyed off. That Babylon's America. Baal is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. The idols are confounded. The images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove. They shall depart, both man and beast. Because the Russians, man. These nations in the Middle East have got allies. You know, they got allies, man. And the Lord's bringing back that Soviet Union together, if you will. You know, you got Putin, and basically, man, these people have got weapons. You got you got these different nations, whether it be China. You know, you got Iran. And any of them nations in the Middle East that are, the scripture talks about other smaller nations getting involved, like Ethiopia and certain nations. So that's what's going on, man. We're in the time where that land over there is hot. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, and assemble of great nations from the north country. They shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. The arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. What are them arrows? He's talking about those nuclear missiles, man. That's what he's talking about. Talking about the missiles. Because you got people talking shit, but these nations have got missiles, bruv. There's tons of missiles, mate, out there. And these nations are fighting, man. They get there, they've got weapons. The Arabs have got weapons. The Gooks have got weapons. They just doing a whole military display. Just I think a couple of years back, 2 years ago or something. And China was just showing off all their military arsenal. So these other nations that are underneath Esau, they're showing we got might too. Okay. Your mother shall be sure confounded. She that bears shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a witness. A dry land and a desert, because the wrath of the Lord it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and he set her plagues. Babylon's not going. America's going to be destroyed in this war, and not inhabited ever again. And you can see how Venezuela, you see how angry these nations are. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. The Lord's put the spirit on these nations to be doing what they're doing, burning American flags. They're pissed off. They're all going to get judged. When Yahweh Shai makes his return, all the heathens are going to bow when he comes with them spaceships. So these cats, man, they're not playing around right now. Okay, the Lord's not playing around right now, man. So you gotta be in the right spirit. The scripture says that he neither keepeth at home, you know. Revelation 18:9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. Look at Saudi Arabia. Have you seen what that city looks like, bro? They're in bed with the fucking Americans. And all the other leaders that weren't in bed with them or just decided to F them over and stuff like that, they got, look what happened. Like Gaddafi and that. But you got nations that they're not having a bar of it. Okay. Revelation 18:16, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for 1 hour so great riches has come to naught. And that's America, bro. Okay, America is supposed to be known as the greatest country in the world, which is all a facade anyway. Okay. Every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they seen the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Because it's going to be a very serious thing when the whole of America is destroyed, man. That's the end of your kingdom. Okay. So that's what I'm saying, man. So the Lord's going to open up, man. The Lord's going to open up. I jumped down to 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. That's what you got. America is pushing that, is their media and all that, and their company, McDonald's and all this shit. It's all over the world. Hollywood, the music industry. You got people, everybody listens to American music all over the world, man. And it pushes their vibration and the spirit of wickedness all over the planet. People have to trade in petrodollar. And a lot of them Arabs, where's the Babylon, the modern Babylon army now? America, where they are in the Middle East, enforcing policies on people. And you know what, bro? Them Arabs they're not having it. Because the scripture says that the ancient Carmanians are going to rise up and just start letting off. Okay. What did I read? It says, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. You know, why them mans are burning the American flags in Israel? They're not having it. You didn't see them burning the UK flag. America's that target, man. America is that Babylon that is going to be destroyed. They're not burning no fucking Italian, Vatican flags. And who else has burnt that flag? The Russians have burnt that flag. Many other people have burnt that American flag. Nations that are at war now, nations that are in the war, burning the American flag. But then you're gonna get some pipsqueaks talking about, oh, that don't fit into the prophecies, man. I'm gonna get this. I love the scripture, man. That don't fit into the prophecies, bro. Revelation 22:18, for I testify unto every man that he hath the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in the book. You're adding to the word, man. These nations, you know, which obviously they got women together to do a protest, you know, but you can see that these so-called Arab nations over there, because that's what Esau calls. He just rounds up all the different certain ethnic groups over there, like Elam and Syrians and Ishmaelites and stuff. He just calls them all Arabs. Well, a lot of these groups, they you can see that they're not westernized. They're up for war. You see their women wear veils, which America pushes the doctrine that these women are being oppressed. But them nations over there got a different spirit. Okay? That's why they're holding weapons, man, because they've got a totally different spirit. So these nations are not feeling America. You're talking about they're saying that women are getting oppressed, but their women are joining in the protest, mate. Amongst all nations. So this ain't no joke, bro. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, man. We're in the end, bro.